Hi, Charity Simmons, PSP fitness instructor and 200-hour yoga instructor from Cold Lake Air Base. Today I'm going to be doing a flow class. You don't require any equipment, but if you do want to have a block, we are going to do some forward folds, so you may want a block for that. I'm not going to use one, but if you need one, feel free to grab one. In response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to Canadian Armed Force members. By using social media platforms, the virtual fitness classes tailored to Canadian Armed Force personnel become accessible to all. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Force members, recognizing the knowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness levels are unknown and entirely up to the individual to assess their ability to participate in this class. Since it is preferable to consult the physician before beginning an exercise, we invite all participants who are not Canadian Armed Force members to consult a Get Active Questionnaire of Canadian Society Exercise Physiology and reference document. If you experience any pain or difficulty during this exercise presented in this video, it is recommended that you stop and consult a healthcare provider. If a CF member sustains an injury during this video, please fill out CF98. We're going to start at the top of our mats, grounding your feet to the earth, the big toe, the baby toe, and the heel. Lengthening your spine. Start to open up your chest, your shoulders by bringing your palms towards me. Chin off your chest. Really focusing on good form, your breath. Just trying to relax your mind. Try not to think about things you need to do or get done. Just stay here. Inhale, reaching up to the sky, eyes to the light. Exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward, letting the head and chest fall. Inhale, flattening out the back, eyes forward, chin off your chest, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back. You can go to the knees here if you like. As a unit, come down to your chest. Shoulder blades down and back as you peel away. Using your back muscles, not your arms. Come down to your chest, onto your toes. As a unit again, push up and back into downward facing dog. Going to the knees at any time. Grounding the knuckles, dropping the head, flattening out the shoulder blades. Go ahead and pedal your feet here. Let your hips sway from side to side. Try to loosen up those hips a little bit. Eyes gazing forward. Inhale, hop or step forward with a nice flat spine. Exhale, let your head and chest fall. You don't have to go to the ground here. Inhale, reaching up to the light. Exhale, hinging. Inhale, lengthen, slide your hands up your thighs. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back. Again, you can go to the knees if you like. Peel away, cobra. Come down to your chest. You can go to the knees again and push up and back into downward facing dog. Sit bones nice and high. Ground the knuckles, drop the head. If you like, go ahead and hover those knees over the top of the mat. Then push your sit bones to the sky. Hover and then to the sky. You can choose to stay in stillness as well. Finding your breath. Eyes gazing forward. Inhale, hop or step forward with a nice flat spine. Exhale, head and chest fall. Inhale, reaching up to the sky, eyes to the light. Exhale, hinging. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back. As a unit, come down to your chest. Go to the knees if needed. Peel away, cobra. Come down to your chest, onto the toes, push up and back. Downward facing dog. Finding your breath, grounding the knuckles. Again, go ahead here and pedal. Let the hips kind of sway from side to side. Eyes gazing forward. Inhale, hop or step forward with a nice flat spine. Exhale, let your head and chest fall. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Hands come into heart center. Arms to the light as you step that left foot back into warrior two. Back foot is flat to the back of the mat. Shoulder blades down and back. Both arms are reaching equally from one end of the room to the other, not just that front arm's reaching. Back arm as well. Find your breath. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over into proud warrior. Eyes to the light. Fingertips being pulled to the back of the room. Try to relax that back shoulder. Make sure it's not up by your ear. And top arm is keeps reaching. Keeps opening up the side of your chest. Finding warrior 2 again. Wings are wide. Check that back arm out. Make sure it's in line. It likes to fall down or sway to the side. Keep it in line. Keep it strong. Just as strong as that front arm. Keeping that knee, tracking the ankle. Hands come into heart center. Rotate your body so you're facing the side of your mat. Hands at your hips. Hinge it forward at the hips. Nice flat back. This is where you can use that block if you want, or bring your hands down to the earth. Try to keep your legs fairly straight, but if you need a micro bend in them, feel free. You can always go to the knuckles here. Drop your head. Try not to push your bum out too far. Wherever you want to go with this. If you want to go deeper, bring your head right to the mat, go ahead. If your head's up like mine is, go ahead and do some little yes, no's with your neck. Just try to relax that neck a little bit. And breathe. Bringing your hands to your hips with a nice flat back. Raise up. Hands to heart center, arms to the light. And then open up again into warrior 2. That right foot is still forward, shoulder blades down and back. Making sure you're not just giving one side of the ankle or one side of that back foot too much weight. Ground the big toe, the baby toe, and the heel. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over into proud warrior. Eyes to the light. Keeping that front knee tracking the ankle. Try not to claw in your front toes. Back to warrior 2. Wings are wide. Open up and breathe. Shoulder blades down and back. Finding your breath. Hands coming into heart center. You can take one big step or a couple little ones to get both feet to the front of the room. Inhale, reaching up to the sky, eyes to the light. Exhale, hinging it forward, head and chest fall. Inhale, lengthen, eyes forward. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back. As a unit, come down to your chest. Pull the toes under as you peel away. Use your back muscles here. Come down to your chest, onto your toes, push up and back as a unit. Downward facing dog. Sit bones nice and high to the ceiling. Grounding the knuckles to the earth, lengthening the spine. Dropping your head. And breathe. Eyes gazing forward. Inhale, hop or step forward with a nice flat back. Exhale, let your head and chest fall. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Hands to heart center. Arms to the light as you step that right leg back into warrior 2. Back foot is flat to the back of the mat. Shoulder blades down and back. Finding your breath. Breathing it out. Making sure that back arm is just as strong as that front arm. Eyes forward. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over into proud warrior. Eyes to the light. Pulling those fingertips to the back of the room. Relax that back shoulder. Really open up the side of your chest. Finding warrior 2 again. Wings are wide. Shoulder blades down and back. Making sure that front knee is tracking the ankle and that back arm is just as strong and in line with that front arm. Finding your breath and breathing. Hands come to heart center as you rotate and face me, or the front of the room, the side of your mat. Hinge, hands at your hips and hinge it forward. Nice flat back, wherever you want to go here. Plant the hands, use a block, drop your head, come right down to the earth with your head. Legs are just a little bit farther than shoulder width apart. Continue to breathe. Again, if you want to do some yes, no's with your neck, try not to push your bum out too far. Try to keep it in line. Slowly bring your hands back at your hips with a nice flat back, raise up. Hands to heart center, arms to the light, and open up again. Warrior two. Back foot is flat to the back of the mat. And again, try not to put too much pressure on either side of that back foot. Ground the big toe, the baby toe, and the heel. Back arm falls back as your front arm reaches up and over. Eyes to the light. Fingertips being pulled to the back of the room. Finding your breath. Keeping that front knee, tracking the ankle. Slowly find warrior two again. Wings are wide, shoulder blades down and back. Chin off your chest. Finding your breath. Keep your wings wide. Keep that back arm just as strong as the front. Opening both inner thighs. You want your thighs or your hips to face the wall, not the front of the room. Hands come to heart center as you slowly step a big step forward or a bunch of little steps. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hinging. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, hopper step it back. As a unit, come down to your chest. Fold the toes under as you peel away. Come down to your chest, onto your toes, push up and back, downward facing dog. Sit bones nice and high to the ceiling, grounding the knuckles, dropping the head, and breathe. Come down onto all fours, big toes together, push your bum back into resting child's pose. Relax your neck, lengthening your spine. Staying in the same position, just walk your left hand off the mat, keep extending it, place your right hand on top of the left hand. Keep lengthening, keep breathing. The same thing with your right hand. Take your right hand off the mat, keep extending it, place your left hand on top of it. Come back to center one more time. Slowly, you're going to make your way onto your back. Knees are bent. Opening up your chest into cactus arms or teed arms. Soles of the feet by your bum. Just letting your knees drift from side to side. Nice and slow. Take your time. Coming to a stop to the middle. Bringing your knees to your chest. You can lift your head or keep your head and shoulders on the mat and go into Cannonball. Again, if you want to roll from side to side, just kind of massage your back a little bit, whichever way you like it. I find if your head and shoulders is down on the mat, kind of hits your lower back a little bit more. If you raise up, same idea. Just targets a little bit different, a little higher up on that back, wherever feels good. Bringing your feet back down to the earth, cactus those arms out again, and one more time, just letting your knees drift from side to side. And then making your way into Savasana, whatever that is to you. If you like to be legs out straight, palms to the side of your body facing the sky. If you want to go into a V-sit or a butterfly sit, soles of the feet together, heels by your groin area. Whatever works for you. Just find a comfortable position for yourself. I'm going to leave you here in Savasana. Stay here as long as you like. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.